you know, we've done this, I think this is our 10th or 11th time. And there have been times when there weren't enough members of the public to have a basketball game. And I think we're all, first of all, we've heard what you said tonight. We're also very glad to see the public come out and express their concerns. We like an open process, we would like a transparent process, but we'd also like one where we're reflecting what the local values are. And I know it's getting late. I think we can stay for a while, but we will ask if you've got specific questions that you try to ask them quickly and not give us 5 minutes of introduction, because the meeting will get to more questions before we get done. Okay?
Next, we have Pete Alley.
Good evening. I'm not real good at 10 o'clock in the morning, so I guarantee at 10:15 at night I'm not that good. But welcome to Missouri. If you didn't like the weather today, it will be different tomorrow. It'll be rainy. I'm going to confess my story because my dad's here and he texted me to talk fast. I didn't read all the newspaper clippings or the scientific research. And I had a chance to come home in 2004 to Putnam County, and I built my house a half mile away from their whitetail unit. I have 3 children. We were outside playing basketball, baseball, softball. We hunt deer and turkey. We hunt shed antlers, put food plots in. And the only point to that whole story is we're outside a lot. And that's me with my family. Just one comment, if there isn't an economic feasibility or metric, in your words, in the consent decree or component, can we at least not try to use common sense in place of that metric? Because if it's not there, then I would think it would go to you guys to create one that would make sense for North Missouri. I'm going to finish quickly with an analogy. If you've ever had a date where you got a girlfriend or wife and you're on that first dance, it's extremely awkward. Your palms are sweaty. You don't know whether to lead to the left or the right foot. You might even get your hands slapped. But you try to do the right thing. You work on it. And if you're still in that relationship today after that first dance, it means you've worked on the relationship and you've tried to make it better. And I believe that's what these folks have been doing for us. So I thank you for your time and you have a great evening. All right?
We have a question from Joe Wyatt.
I actually have a question for Mr. Holman because environmental seems to be the topic of discussion this evening. I understand that PSF has a certified environmental management system based on an ISO 14001 standard. I haven't heard that mentioned at all, and I was wondering what that means and what it's about.
Real quickly, ISO 14001 is an international standard that you can apply for if you meet certain environmental standards. And PSF worked toward that goal in 2009 and has been recognized as a ISO 14001 certified company. And as I stated, it is an international recognition by a very prestigious certification board. We're monitored by third-party auditors to ensure that we comply with those ISO 14001 standards. I'm really proud of our employees for how diligently they worked to meet those certifications, and we will continue to be dedicated to that certification process and remain an ISO 14001 environmentally certified company. It's important that PSF is the top of our organization and the very bottom of our organization.
Next, we have Don McQuaid.
Thank you very much. I'm Don McQuaid, the CEO of NW Electric Power Co-op. We're based out of Cameron. We're owned by the 7 rural electric cooperatives in northwest Missouri and the 34 counties up here. We're heavily in partners with PSF since the inception. Just a few numbers for you. You've heard from water districts and telephone districts. You might as well hear about cooperatives. The cooperative you're in right now is Dundee Electric. Their calculations show their rates could go up as much as 15% if the farmers were to go away over where Whitetail is. North Central Electric already has a minus on their load growth because of Whitetail shut down. They could also see rate impacts as high as 15 to 20%. And And then the transmission grid that we operate makes all of this work. This building right now is wheeled over our transmission system. The municipals in Northwest Missouri get their power through our transmission grid and all sharing those costs. And we have stranded investment if they go away, probably from $12 to $15 million. I won't get into the generation and other things, but I can tell you I defined odor last night. I sat down at the Sprint Center at the Bon Jovi concert, and I was one of the only men in there, and it's perfume. That's the definition. About 20,000 ladies. I sat where you gentlemen did in the 80s, along with a good doctor and her comments in the 80s. I was in the Missouri House of Representatives. We had hearings like this till midnight with farmers and people who were going broke. We didn't have any answers for them, and along came Dennis Harms and Tad Gordon and brought back hope. So please don't take away that hope.